But Shoreham has had a flying school there since 1913, most recently operated by Flying Time Aviation Limited, FTA, which was founded in 2006, but ceased trading earlier this year in May. At its height, Shoreham was responsible for something like 6 or 7% of all the pilot's licenses granted in the United Kingdom. So it was a very important place for people learning to fly and getting their pilot's license. But my interest goes well beyond just Shoreham Airport and my constituency, but there are implications in what has happened there and elsewhere for the whole future of particularly integrated flying schools across the country and the future capacity of the United Kingdom for training sufficient pilots in the UK. Because, Sir Robert, no fewer than 3 major flying schools have gone bust in just the last 10 months. Firstly, as I've said, the FTA Flying School at Shoreham back in May. It employed more than 12 instructors, had 160 students, typically paying up to £90,000 for a full pilot training course. Back in November, at the end of last year, Bournemouth Commercial Flight Training School at Bournemouth Airport, which had been founded in 2002, ceased trading. And Tayside Aviation, based at Dundee Airport, and I'm very pleased to see my friend from Dundee here today, which was founded in 1968, ceased trading in April of 2023, just before Shoreham. It was a large training school employing something like 45 instructors, 140 students, and also included pilot training for RAF pilots as well. So this is a national issue, not just connected with Shoreham. And one of the points I'm going to make, Sir Robert, is if you are on a pilot's training course, it's a little different from another form of tertiary education, and yet it's completely treated differently to if one was training in other expensive, and this is one of the most expensive training courses to be a medic or in the law or whatever. Now, in a statement from the BALPA Interim General Secretary, Miranda Rackley, she noted that there is no public funding for pilot training. Quite right. Flight schools, I quote, going bust is financially devastating to hard-working students who deserve to have their money better protected from flight school failures. Pilot training is amongst the most expensive training of all professions, and unlike other careers such as law and medicine, there's no student funding available. Many trainees resort to family support to fund their training, with some remortgaging family houses. And she says that the government needs to step up and protect students that are so vital to the future of the UK aviation industry. One example was a couple from, in fact, Worthing in my constituency, who had to raise £90,000 for their daughter to train as an airline pilot. The 19-year-old signed up with FTA at Shoreham. She had to make a down payment of £10,000 and pay a further £4,500 each month. But in late May, the school went out of business, and that left her parents with losses of £45,000.